I want my invoice to be paid. It's still in the process. How many times we have seen in this business world? Invoices getting lost, invoices getting a victim of insufficient and inefficient process flow. Indeed, a lot of time. And things don't end up here with the invoices. Invoices, by the way, are the third largest, the most commonly used document, and it faces numerous amount of challenges in its life cycle. For example, missing, lost, then of course, duplications, undervaluation and overvaluation of invoices. Fraud resilience is a big concern when it comes to the invoicing. Then comes the insecure and unavailability of the cross-organizational workflows. That again is a big issue with the invoice financing or invoice processing. Reconciliation is again a big pain point between the clients and vendors. That again happens a lot of time. So it exerts energy and of course create friction between the both relationships. Supplier management issues also come into the play when it comes to the invoice processing. Unavailability with the integration of digital currencies or cryptocurrencies. I give you one example. Tesla announced that they will be accepting Bitcoins for the purchases of the cars. They didn't do it immediately. It took around 20 days to start it. Why? Because they were making their systems ready. World is not ready yet, especially the enterprise world is not ready yet to accept and pay invoices in cryptocurrencies. Imagine 2 trillion plus target economy, but still missing out with the enterprise world of adoption. And lack of invoice financing. These are numerous amount of the pain points and challenges which invoices face on a day-to-day basis. Solution here is InvoiceMate. It is going to be the trusted partner for the invoice processing to its complete journey, which is till the financing or payment side. So here we see the supplier onboarding is the starting point of any invoice processing. And then it starts with the invoice creation. The journey moves on to the invoice submission, approvals, and payments. And if there is a cash flow issue, then the invoice goes into the process of invoice financing. If this whole journey is done in this manner, with the power of blockchain, then it is a seamless experience for both vendors and clients. And also any party involved, in some cases, the financial institutions who are doing basically the invoice financing. So if you see here, one single source of truth, which here is BSV blockchain, is connecting the whole ecosystem inside and outside the organizations, class apart. The clients and suppliers are all engaged on a single source of truth. And again, it interacts with the existing workflows of the ERPs and with the workflows of payment gateways and financing institutions as well. One single technology cannot solve all these problems. So we have to have multiple or combo of the other emerging technologies. So here we have also a bot, a mate bot that will be an assistant to coordinate in reducing errors and improving more efficiency for the invoice processing. Indeed, there will be a requirement of a lot of analytics when it comes to the invoicing. You need to have invoice aging reports. You need to have the dashboards that the CFO can have a visibility about what's coming in, what's need to go out. So that again will add value to the overall financial processes of any company. It brings value to the multiple players of the ecosystem, from suppliers to the clients, to the CFOs, leaderships, and most importantly, accounting staff, because it is bringing their efficiency to the next level, and they are using this as an automation tool, error reduction tool, and overall productivity tool. Okay. Here are some of the snapshots from the product itself, and you can see the product is having a distinct user experience and interface. It also has its vendor app, which is brandable for each client, and we can, so when they will be giving it to their vendors, it will be having their own branding. This is an interesting business model which we have with the InvoiceMate, and it has the layer of automation from where we will have the subscription fee model, and then we have the payment gateway integrations which will allow the organizations to pay online and pay through the channels of cryptocurrencies and fiat. Very interestingly, we have partnerships with the existing invoice financing institutions, and they are basically bringing value, getting value through the know your invoice. That's what they are getting through InvoiceMate. Because of the trusted layer of the blockchain, they see the whole audit trail from the beginning, from the creation to the point of approval of that invoice. So it's a KYI service, or know your invoice service, which they are receiving from InvoiceMate. In future, we are targeting to become our own invoice financing hub by gathering the invoice financing liquidity. We are already in adoption, and there are 3 clients, including one from the Saudi government entity, and we won last month one of our important RFPs against Oracle Fusions as well. If we see with ourselves with other providers of invoice automation, there is a very distinct advantage we have, and that is of a blockchain and of course of other features which are of an advantage for us. We are doing integrations with the banking world, and this is what was one of the example from one of the leading examples in Pakistan. The integration is with their online banking module, and that is giving the enhanced experience to the customers by giving more optimum customer experience, customized experience. This is the team behind this, the reinvention of the invoicing world. And we cover all bases from business to financing to the invoicing flows, indeed. And we have one objective to convert that unhappy situation between the vendor and the clients to make it more happy. And we want business to be a happy place where there is a strong cash flow, strong bonding between the clients and vendors. Thank you very much. We are InvoiceMate, and we are your trusted partner for invoicing, processing, and financing solution. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. Thank you. Very, very interesting. Thank you.